Hello there. I'd like to apologize in advance for the video's quality. Unfortunately, I can't figure out why it's at that like quality, why it's at 720p on Twitch, because I'm using Restreamio. I couldn't get ATEM working in time. Anyways, we're going to be doing a variety of games today. You know, Ultra Kill, maybe. Um, maybe some pre stuff from like Ichigo. Um, I will not be playing like Borderlands or anything. And also, hold on, sorry, I just figured out that I have to keep my model open, so I'm gonna just put that in full screen. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna start with Power Slave Exhumed, I think. Just because I think that one's gonna be fun. I like it. I like Power Slave a lot. Hell yeah. Night Dive. Good devs. Very, very nice people. I've talked to them before. Not like extensively, mind you. Just a little bit. They have a noble goal.
During the time of the pharaohs, the city of Karnak was a shining example of civilization that all other
Oh, hold
nations
on.
could only hope to emulate.
It's very
Today,
low.
Karnak lives on, surrounded by the spirits of the past. However, something has gone terribly wrong. Unknown forces have seized the city, and great turmoil is spreading into neighboring
There.
lands. World leaders from all parts of the globe have sent forces into the Karnak Valley, but none have returned. The great power of this new empire is quickly crushing the best forces the human world has to offer. The only known information about this crisis came from a Karnak villager found wandering through the desert miles from his home, dazed, dehydrated, and close to death. In his final moments among the living, the villager told horrifying stories of fierce alien creatures that invaded the city, devoured the women and children, and made slaves of the men. Many of the unfortunate victims were skinned alive or brutally dismembered. Others were subjected to unbearable tortures, injected with strange substances, and then mummified while still alive. According to the villager, even the mummified body of the great King Ramses was unearthed and taken away. He had
Man,
been
must have
chosen
been
from a
hard
group
getting
of
into
the
the
best
fucking
operatives in
pyramid.
the world to infiltrate Karnak.
I remember those
Quickly
things
defeat the
apparently have
Ramses.
like
But as your
massive
helicopter
security
nears the
systems.
Karnak Valley, it is
I wish this
shot down.
had fucking
You barely escape with
subtitles.
your life. With no possible contact to the outside world, you begin your adventure, ready to accomplish your mission, praying to return alive.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day coming soon. I can't believe they actually got like cuz that is actually the guy who was doing like movie trailers back then. And also they were really invoking the Terminator 2 thing. I am currently trying to there. Okay, so we're not playing on Pharaoh, and ignore that. Hold on. I actually should fix that really quick, since, you know, I don't want to get in trouble. Uh, yeah. It'll be fixed right now. I didn't realize the game shows your profile picture. I sometimes forget about that. This one, and then this one. I should really, like, retake my profile picture. Okay, we're gonna skip the intro this time. We've seen it. We're gonna do, oh wait, new game. We're gonna do, normal. Because this game is honestly not that hard, not that fun on hard. You'll see what I mean very quickly. Well, on hard, there's like a ton of those, you know, Anubis dog guards that like throw magic at you. And dodging in this game is really fucking hard. So, wasn't exactly ideal. And also, ammo in this game. Ammo in this game is weapon power. Each weapon has their own weapon power. But you have to pick it up while holding the weapon you want to give weapon power. Otherwise, the weapon power goes to the weapon you're currently holding instead. Which is a little annoying. Not gonna lie. Thankfully, like, your machete won't take weapon power on accident. Which, that, you know, that's nice at least. I might make this a game where you have to aim. Hold on. HUD settings. I don't really think I need a crosshair. Oh. Maybe it doesn't actually have auto aim on it. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. I might have to put the crosshair on it then. I'm gonna put it at 74. Like so. I can see the crosshair a little better. It's still a little small, but I don't mind. I might be able to move my character back to the normal position, which I would like a little better. Not gonna lie. There. I want to play Metal Gear Solid on here at some point. No. Maybe I'll play that today. I mean, I have time.
Welcome, mortal. I am King Ramses. When my body was laid to rest here, my name was not forgotten, and my spirit was blessed in the realm of the dead. For centuries I lived in splendid afterlife, among the most powerful gods of the world.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to get subtitles on. Gimat.
These beasts have stolen my mummified corpse and are draining the power from it to use as their own. If they succeed, chaos will spread across the earth like a terrible wave of fire, burning all living things in its path. The world as we know it will die a painful death.
I answered a question earlier
Great one that must do justice for the sake of mankind and shun
about, you know, if I feel the need to sexualize myself.
that once adorned my tomb.
I don't, for the most part. The piss posts getting a lot of views. It's a joke.
These artifacts hold great powers and will help you on your journey. To begin your
Hi,
search,
Yuki.
travel to Karnak and cross the high bridge on the east side of the
There's a
village.
party in the CIA.
You will find a great sanctuary that holds the first of the 6 mighty artifacts. If you happen to lose your way on your travels,
We might also play Rise of the Triad today, because I have a lot to talk about with Rise of the Triad.
power of the kill
Like the actual Rise of the Triad, not the fucking remake.
of the Egyptian gods. They will help
That
you
remake is
to
so fucking bad. I'm sorry. I know Sibby says, like, he doesn't really hate it. It's jank. It's just jank, but I've played it. I hate it. And also, it was out of sync. Because I paused. Karnak Valley. So, you're gonna see what I mean by dodging in this game is really hard. When I actually, like, fight an enemy here that requires me to dodge. Actually, let me see if I can get the hitbox to show you. Yeah, see, you're very wide compared to the rest of everything, so you can't really dodge in these, like, small things here. Your hitbox is huge. Yeah, see? It's like the one thing about this game that's actually, like, pretty bad. The rest of it's really good. Like, I love the Metroidvania style progression. I love going back to previous areas, getting power-ups and all that. Like, you wouldn't think a boomer shooter with Metroidvania elements would work as well as it does, but it do. I mean, Strife works really well, to be fair. But that's not really a Metroidvania. I wouldn't classify it as a Metroidvania. Something, that I should bring up, because I keep alluding to it. What do I mean by Sandy Peterson's a bit of a liar? Every time he opens his mouth about Doom, either he is misremembering or he is very mistaken about his role in Doom. Because most people know Sandy Peterson didn't really do anything. He was only brought on for the original Doom for episodes 2 and 3, and he was new to level design, and people were kind of lenient with him at first. But nowadays, when you think about it, we really shouldn't be, because now he's just lying, claiming he made E1M1, claiming all this weird stuff. He made one version of E1M1, which was the Doom 2 version, but that is pretty much the only thing he has actually made that was E1M1. All right, I know where to go. I think this way. No. This way. Basically, if you actually, like, look through... Honestly, the worst part is his lies are, like, verifiably wrong. Like, if you just look at, like, any level editor in Doom, you can see who made each level, and he did not make a lot of them. He made episode 1 and 2, he made episode 2 and 3, but episode 2 and 3 are widely considered the absolute worst episodes of Doom 1. And I agree with that assessment. Can I see what keys I have? Oh. Karnak Sanctuary. Now we're gonna get the M60, which, if you don't know, is almost always the best weapon in any video game. Oh. Oh, shift is my inventory, okay. It does a 3-round burst sort of thing, which is understandable, because I imagine he wants to save as much weapon power as possible, because, I mean... Because it's not very hard to come by, but it's also one of those things where if you run out of it, it's not exactly fun. Symbol of time. It's the symbol of war. Here's the symbol of time. Right here. And I think I get a power up here. I don't know. Mr. Murphy! Hey, how you doing? Doing good? That's good. I'm playing Power Slave. I'm probably going to turn off the CRT filter, though. I imagine it doesn't look very good on stream. Yeah, there we go. Came to be freaky with you. Zam, freaky. Freak boy. SpongeBob freak pants, am I right? Fuck. Freak Bob nut pants. I love you, Freak Bob. Okay, there it is. That requires a symbol of Earth. So, I guess I have to go back. But first... Oh man, did it not actually give me the weapon power? Oh well. There's other places you can recharge weapon power, thankfully. I think this over here might be a secret. I don't know though. Oh, no, not this way. So how are you doing today? It's very nice to see you. Not that way. This way? Yes. We're doing it. We're freak bobbing. Not that way. This way. This way. I didn't mean to hit shift, sorry. I should switch around the auto map and the menu. Because this game is really good. It basically, for those who don't know really what this is, Power Slave is a kind of Metroidvania FPS game. And it was really unique at the time. On DOS, it wasn't this, but on like Sega Saturn, it was, and like several other places. How do I double jump with it? Oh. It just increases jumping ability. It doesn't make you double jump.
You have found one of the 6 sacred artifacts, and your worth as a sturdy slave has been proven to the Council of the Gods. The mighty sandals of Comtet give you the strength to leap higher than mortal humans. Use this kit to scale the cliffs in the northwest corner of Karnak. Beyond the cliffs is a steep path that leads to a shrine in the mountains. The artifact hidden in this shrine is a gift from Sobek, god of amphibious creatures.
Oops.
You have found one of the 6 sacred
Oops. Sorry about that. I was waiting for him to stop yapping. Karnak. But yeah, you see, we're going back to levels we were at previously. You know, we're having fun overall. Like, this is a fun game. I'm probably gonna check out Rise of the Triad after about like 2 hours of this. You know, maybe we'll see. Freak! The freak. Sam. Oh, wait. I forget where the main thing is that I want. I forget where it is, because it's a health upgrade. It's not this one, but it's one where I can jump to it. Is it over here? That's one thing I don't like, is that the map sometimes, well, here's the thing about the map in this game. It doesn't really like matter that much, because it refreshes every time you leave the area. Basically, every time you leave the area, it goes, goes back to how it was before. Symbol of time. Where was the symbol of time door? I forget. Over here. There. Another light bar for us. See, it's kind of like Metroid Prime. Or Metroid. Speaking of Metroid Prime, I should play that on here sometime. I know that it'll get annoying after a while, but like, I do want to play it. Like, I should play the entire Metroid series, TBH with you. Okay, is there anywhere I can get some health before I move on? I mean, I'm not like close to death by any means. I just, you know. I could, in theory, just go back to that level and refuel. The reason I didn't immediately collect that weapon power was because, mine. You need the transmitter because it's the only way to get the good ending, because yes, this game does have multiple endings. And the bad ending, if I remember correctly, is you just die when the valley goes down. The reason I didn't collect that weapon power is because it's full weapon power, which usually I save that for after I've gone through the entire area, so I'm restocked for the next one. But, in this case, I think I'll be fine. There seems to be a lot of weapon power generating, which is good. If you don't know, like, a lot of the power-ups are randomly placed. Or not power-ups, but you know what I mean. You know, a lot of the stuff that heals you or refills your ammunition is randomly placed. It is proc-gen. Not like a roguelike, mind you. Oh. These things will just kill you. And I don't have any health to tank it. Symbol of time. Symbol of earth. Where is everything? Over here is the symbol that I have. Symbol of time. Honestly, I'm mainly hurting for health right now. I'm not exactly close to death, but I'm not exactly in an ideal situation either. You know, the ideal would be having both health bars be full, or only one, or one only being about halfway. There we go. We got the transmitter piece, which is something that, you know, usually you don't... Usually some people don't get it, but, like, I did. Yay. Now we're in the ideal. It's just out of reach. But yeah, the main character in this game, he has the hitbox of a mancubus wearing a mascot costume. So anything in a general vicinity of him can just kill him immediately. Sandy Peterson constantly getting corrected by John Romero is possibly the best thing ever. Just because it is really annoying to hear him do the whole... God, that hitbox is annoying. I think I got the symbol of war and the symbol of earth. Yeah. Let's go do the doors. These levels are a lot of going back and forth. Just kind of how they are. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot, I'm not streaming on Twitter, so I should probably tell people I'm actually live. There. I forget where the symbol of Earth door is. Is it over here? Yes. Oh wait. This way, then. I don't think I was intended to break that sequence. I don't think I was intended to be able to sequence break that. I mean, not that I'm saying sequence breaks are intentional, they're usually not. Oh, but you can get into Kraid's lair by like wall jumping. Yeah, but is that actually like what they intended you to do, or I don't know. But it is what you can do. Why do I always make the dorks sound annoying? They're not always like that. You lack media literacy. My media literacy.
You have succeeded in collecting yet another cherished artifact. Your heroic skills have kept you from joining the Kingdom of the Dead.
Yes.
Travel south now, through Karnak, and cross the Great Nile River. There you will find a strong weapon that will break through the stone of a weak wall. Beware though.
A grenade.
For the path that leads beyond will take you to a place where a horrible beast dwells.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I know that I'm gonna have to fight many horrible things while doing your things. I think I need a double jump to actually get up there. Let's see if there's anything in Karnak Valley that I can get from the Sobek maps before I actually do all the main stuff. Because I believe there is another upgrade I can get here with the Sobek. Nope, not here. What about over this way? Symbol of time. Nope, this is where I've been. And I know what you're thinking. Check your map to see where you've been and where you haven't been. Here's the issue with that. The map doesn't actually like save between levels. Every time you level transition, it resets. Oh wait, is it over here? No. Where is it? It might just be on the way to the main quest. I need the symbol of power. So, I want to get into wargaming. Does anyone in my community like wargames? Any of y'all like wargames? Because I could play like Mega Mech or something. I could fuck with a little bit of Mega Mech. I could really fuck up a salad right now. Man, I could really fuck up a head of lettuce. What the fuck? I'm sorry. We're gonna start like playing the Metroid series, by the way. at some point. Probably today, later. I just really want to play Metroid again. I'm not going to play Prime Remastered, though, for only one reason. While, yes, the remaster is great, the blur they put, the motion blur they put on the, like, heat signature thing really fucks with my eyes because they also made it very low frame rate and low resolution. Also because I kind of want to play them in a consistent way, so I'm probably just going to get the remaster. I know that to a lot of you, that sounds really, really, really dumb. Why would you play games consistently? But to me, consistency is like key in actually enjoying video games. And I know that sounds really, really dumb, you know. But it's how I operate. I like consistency between games for the most part. Well, consistency in the sense of I am in sense of controls, not in sense of you know, like, oh, it's never allowed to be different. No, it's allowed to be different. It's just I like my if I'm gonna play Metroid Prime 2 and 3, I would like to play the original as intended. Or not as intended, but in a way that I would also play Metroid Prime 2 and 3. I could, you know, hook up the cap card and play, you know, original Metroid Prime, or play Metroid Prime Remastered. I really wish there was a mouse, you know, update for it on Switch to use my mouse mode on my Joy-Cons. That would be very lovely, but I'm gonna look it up, actually. Probably after this. During the ad break, I'll look it up. Because if I can, I'll just I'll play it. I'll play Prime Remastered. I'm sorry, Prime 2 and 3 won't look good, but I don't think those remasters are coming anymore. I just have a hunch. A hunch that is probably correct. Hold on, let me check my Discord really quick. Okay. So, here's the thing. I've been thinking about adding claws to Junie's design, and you know, like I'd explain how it works to my artists. When honestly, you know, it's something that I learned how to do, but it's like a solution to a problem you didn't know you had, done in a way that you didn't know was even possible. You know, that type of thing. Wait. No, I don't think I can get up there. Grenades. We're not using the Amun bomb yet. Because you need it to progress through the entire level. And I hate the mines. Because you need it pretty much everywhere. Some of the design of this game is a little opaque. You know what I mean? We'll play the Metroid series today as well. Although we'll start with one and then move on from there. I'll probably be doing Zero Mission just because I like the lore implications for later games. They made something canon, which was nice. I wish that the splash damage on that wasn't so fucking bad. I wish the splash damage on the grenade wasn't so egregious. I have that wish for an obvious reason. I don't like getting killed by my own splash damage. I break in about 1:30. So we're probably gonna have to pause it soon. But yeah, Yuki, that's an interesting idea. We'll see if it works. I did read the Discord message. Just confirming to you that I read it. This way. Oh, wait. I'm gonna go up and refill my air. Ad break starts in 30 seconds, but I'm hopefully not going to pause it here. Transmitter. It's a laptop, specifically a ThinkPad from 1990 something. With a fucking satellite on it because, it's a transmitter. It uses radio waves. I don't know. I feel like an army transmitter would be bigger than that. We love the ThinkPad, yeah. And, yeah, there's an ad break, sorry. Hold on. BRB. Hey. Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. Camera gets stupid every once in a while. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome back, everybody. We are back and doing more Power Slave. And then we'll do, at some point, Metroid. I have to set up GPU pass-through. I have to set up pass-through on my capture card. Because I'm gonna play it the correct way on the Switch, just to cover my ass and all that. I know Nintendo really sucks sometimes, but I have a Switch too. I might as well use it more. I bought it for Metroid Prime 4, but Metroid Prime 4 was very disappointing. And no, I won't. I'm not willing to like say why it was disappointing. It just was. Actually, wait, I can say why. It is a Metroid game that is diametrically opposed to the very concept of Metroid. Is the best thing I can say about it. It is diametrically opposed to everything Metroid in every sense of the word. It is a handholdy game that just doesn't really offer a whole hell of a lot. In terms of, Metroid-like gameplay, I guess is the best way to put it. It just didn't feel like a Metroid game at all. And I know that, like, some people will probably say, well, you know, Metroid needs to change to get a bigger audience. Don't you want more Metroid? I don't want more Metroid if it is diametrically not the same thing as the other Metroid games. Like, everyone bitches about how I'm entitled for wanting a game to be like other games in the series and not just be like something else with a Metroid skin on it. I personally think that those people are kind of being those people are the ones who are actually being unreasonable. Like, they constantly claim that if you want a Metroid game to be a fucking Metroid game, that you're unreasonable. But they never consider maybe they're the unreasonable ones. Maybe asking everyone to just accept a new formula that is probably not going to go over well with the rest of the franchise or most of the people who play these games. You know, maybe I'm not entitled. Maybe I just want games to be good. Also, I mean, here's the thing. I wouldn't have minded the characters if they actually had, like, character arcs or character growth, but honestly, it just kind of feels like they're a checkbox that was put there as a way to, broaden audiences without earning it. Set Palace. We gotta kill Set. We're killing the snake god of death now. I think that's Set. Wait, what is Set the god of again? I think Anubis is the god of death. But there's a lot of death gods in Egyptian culture. Let me see. Set Oh! He's the god of chaos and violence, as well as foreigners. And yes, that is literally, like, his description. Foreigners. Because I believe the boss in this is, set. But I could be wrong. But yeah, that's more my point, is that I just feel like Metroid Prime 4 isn't really a Metroid game, both in terms of tone and gameplay. I don't care if people who really loved Halo or Half-Life think that Metroid Prime was good because Half-Life was also good and Half-Life had dialogue in it. But the thing about that whole argument is this. Half-Life is a different type of game and also had different types of dialogue from something like Metroid Prime 4. And also, I'm going to switch games. I think, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Would you mind if I be right back really quick to set things up and maybe play something else? I want to play some Ultra Kill. I'm gonna play Ultra Kill. Oh wait, no. I should play Rise of the Triad since I was talking about it earlier. I like Rise of the Triad. The voices speak to me and they say, play Rise of the Triad by Apogee Softworks. And so I listened to the voices, and lo, I was rewarded. So, MIDI soundtrack or Andrew Holschult? I'm okay with either one. We'll go with the MIDIs now. We're gonna do a new game. Hunt begins. I guess I could go with Kasat or Ty. I think I'll go with Kasat. We'll do Crazy. Or Ludicrous. But yeah, this is a great game. I know that guy's playing dead. I like this game a lot. Honestly, you know, the worst fucking part of like Metroid Prime 4 is they claimed they were trying to imitate Breath of the Wild, and I will not take Breath of the Wild slander. Because like the games are like nothing alike when you think about it. Breath of the Wild has a world that for the most part feels generally connected to one another, whereas Metroid Prime 4 has fucking nothing. Like, some people bitch about the world of Breath of the Wild feeling empty, but like it's less empty than Metroid Prime 4. At least things actually feel like they fit in cohesively. Owie. I really wish the Switch 2 would get some games on it. Like, more of them. More original titles, not just third party. And it's okay that it has third party support, don't get me wrong. But I really would just like more original games. And I know that things take time, but on the other hand, it kind of feels hard to justify telling other people, hey, get a Switch 2 when there's not really much on it at the moment. You know, I can't really justify telling people to get a Switch 2 at the moment. There's just not much there. I have Mario Kart, for example, but I don't really have much else besides the Splatoon games. Which, has Splatoon 3 gotten a fucking mouse version yet? Because if it has, then I'll play it right now. I have a lot of trouble with gyrometer stuff. You know, I have a lot of problems with the gyro aiming, mainly because, while yes, I like gyro aiming, I'm not very good with it. Let me look it up. Mouse mode, switch to. There's really just not that many games that support the mouse mode, and that's kind of weird to me. You need to go back and forth a lot in this game because, you know, you don't get that many porridges. Honestly, even if Splatoon 3 doesn't have mouse mode, I'll still play it. Like, I hope Raiders does, at least. Raiders sounds like it's gonna be interesting. Honestly, one of my one of the things I'm happy about with the Switch 2 is they seem to have fixed a lot of frame rate problems that would happen in some games. Mainly because they actually upgraded the hardware. Okay, the voices are silent now, so, yeah. I replaced a lot of my Switch. Fuck. I'm feeling really tired. Maybe I should, stop for now and, come back later, maybe. Because I am feeling really exhausted. I'll write out to Kia Nias. Hold on. Kias NASA. Okay. I'll see you all next time. Peace out. Have a good day. We might come back later. We'll see. I'm just a little tired and I had to set things up.